It's coming down. Apparently there are people in my building experiencing leaks. Anyways, I wanted to start the vlog on this very rainy day. I've just been working all morning. I was supposed to do a showing this afternoon and it actually got canceled. And they're really recommending that nobody travels today. So craziness, but I'm just working. I just wanted to say hello because it started to like really pour and I was like, what a great time to start a vlog. The sun came out today, which is just so lovely. As we all know, it's been raining, actually flooding here in New York City. Okay, I am all set to go meet Alexis and her new guy. I'm really excited to meet him and hang out with her. You know, before I go, I am going to talk about something that I feel like a lot of, like, I guess what I'm trying to say is like I never saw anybody talk about this in all my years of consuming New York content, and that is that I have literally spent most of my morning like dealing with a mouse, and it sucks, guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Part of living in the city, my building, you know, they send people out immediately. It's just a frustrating part of life when you're not used to it, and I didn't realize how common it was until I started talking to other people that live here, and it's when I realized like it's not just me, it's not just my building, it just sucks. Like, I don't get squeamish. I'm really weird with bugs, but when it comes to mice, like, it's a little rodent to me, so it's like I'm not scared of it. I'm just annoyed, you know, because my exterminator was here last week and pulled out my washer dryer and my dishwasher and like filled holes within my vents, and I hadn't seen anything, and I was like, oh, you know, this is great. I don't have anything to worry about because we've now like closed off all the holes, and it's just not the case. A mouse came back, like whether it was the original one or it's a different one, I am having to deal with it again. So it's been like a little bit of a frustrating morning, but happy I have an excuse to leave and go see Alexis and, like I said, meet her new guy and enjoy the last of this beautiful weather before the temps start to dip. So I'm sure it'll be a little buzzing around this neighborhood today, and I'm excited. I'm gonna go get some tea first and then I'm gonna go meet them. So we're gonna meet up at a park and then see where we go from there. Hi vlog, good morning, almost afternoon. My morning just totally has gotten away from me in a good way, in a productive way. So one of the ways I've been spending my morning was a Zoom call with a council member because there's a lot that's going on in my industry right now. I've only spoken about it a little bit, and this to me felt like a really good opportunity to actually talk about something that I've been wanting to talk about. Ever since I moved my real estate business to New York, I realized how much misinformation there is in general, but especially when it comes to real estate here. And that's what this Zoom call was about. There's a bill that is trying to get passed which would take away the broker fee. And before everybody starts cheering about it, I do actually want to share some insight from a broker's point of view, which might seem biased to you all, but keep in mind I am a renter. Like, I'm not so out of touch here. So I actually do want to share my opinion and educate, and hopefully it will be insightful. Even if you don't agree with it, that's fine. I am gonna do a little sit down. It's been on my radar, and now I'm officially inspired to do it after this call with this council member along with some fellow brokers. So yeah, I feel inspired. I'm gonna do this sit down and we're gonna talk about broker fees. Hi vlog. I am not in New York City right now. I am doing a showing in the Bronx. My business partner slash mentor does a lot of business out here, and she was busy today, so I did the showing for her. Just kind of, you know, the realities of working as a broker who's like trying to build a business, and sometimes you have to go to places that maybe you don't typically want to work in. That's kind of my situation. So I'm grateful for the work while I have it, but it's not like long-term goal. And since I'm so honest on my vlog, I just thought that I would be real about that. A couple of really good things have happened. Last night, we found out that one of our buyers who had a board interview last Thursday evening has been accepted. That was very exciting and unexpected. I didn't think that we would find out last night. I thought, if anything, you know, during business business hours. So I was beyond relieved, just because when we got the feedback from how that interview went, it didn't seem like a slam dunk. Even my business partner like kind of felt the same way. So very much grateful to have gone to bed with that news. I also had a consultation with a new renter last night. I love rentals. I have a lot of fun with them. And I was very fortunate to have received a lead from a fellow Corcoran agent, actually, who I had dinner with in August. And she doesn't really work Manhattan, so she sent me this person, and shout out to Emily. I am very grateful because, you know, this person has told me now this morning that they do want to move forward and work together. So very, very grateful. I honestly haven't worked a rental deal since my last one closed in July. So I was really excited. I love doing rentals, but it's tricky with the broker fees, which, by the way, I am going to film that sit down. For the people out there who are curious to learn about broker fees from somebody who works in the industry, I'm excited to educate. That's kind of my whole thing, is education. I'm really excited to get started with this renter. She wants to go out this Friday, so hoping to stack some showings for us. Rentals can be a little crazy, and I don't think I'm going to get into it within this video, but rentals can be very hit or miss. So just because you found somebody who's willing to pay the broker fee, it doesn't actually mean a slam dunk either, because there's a lot of variables that could get in the way. So I'm taking this one day at a time, very excited to be working with somebody, and I hope that we see it through together. Just a very real update for you all. I know I didn't really dive in too much, but there are a lot of good things. There are a lot of things to be grateful for. Today is going to be 81. This is the last of our summer weather, I believe. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful to be working. I am not totally stoked, but it doesn't mean that there isn't gratitude, you know? So I'm going to lead my day with gratitude as much as I can, because it just feels better. Even if I don't feel, on 10 about circumstances, what I can say is that it feels better to just let as much of it go as I can. And that's what I'm doing, because I have so much to be grateful for. So that's where I will leave you.